Good morning, and how are you today? It's been a while. I had to take a little sabbatical from working and do some self introspection on my on Aaron, and in doing that, I was able to devise and come up with some material that I think is really relevant and may help you achieve that of what you're trying to achieve in your life. Want to put the disclaimer out there: I don't own the rights to this music. I do not own the rights to this music. So, in starting this video today, uh, I want to try to talk to you about my why. My why. Like, why do I get up in the morning? And why is it important that I get up in the morning? And what do I care about once I get up in the morning? And in asking myself all those questions, I determined that um, my life matters to me. My wellness, my health in my life matters to me. And in order to make that matter and stay relevant in it, I have to ingest certain materials. I have to read my Bible. I have to pray. I need to stay away from toxic elements, self-sabotaging thoughts, self-sabotaging people, voices that uh, don't have my dream. People that don't have my dreams, and stay away from them. It's okay to hurt people when it involves you or your life, the betterment of your life. It's okay for you to tell people it's not okay anymore. I'm dismissing myself from our friendship and the commitment that we had. It's okay, but you can only do that if you dialed in to who you are and what you want to achieve in your life. So take a look at you and see through the lens of that inventory, what is it that is wasting time in you climbing the ladder to level up and be a better you? What's hindering you from achieving your goals and your dreams? So today I wanted to talk to you from a place of why, the why. What's creating the failure in you? So I have good news. I got good news. You have power. A lot of people deny their power by playing small, thinking that by doing it, they can make themselves noble by enshrouding themselves with supposed humility and submission. But I say this is false humility. This is the way to living a mediocre life. A mediocre life is not a life of contentment. Mediocre life is a life of unfulfilled potential. Mediocre life is a life of endless what ifs and qualms. It is a life lived in the darkest cave of regrets, and uh, uh, no one amounts of remorse can take you back in time to reclaim the power you have given up long ago. Your power has never left you. It only lies uh, quiet, dormant, because you refuse to use it. That same power uh, helps you, catapults you, gives you the trajectory you need to achieve the goals you need to achieve. If you're just going through the motions, you're stealing life from yourself. Instead, put passion in what you do. Put passion in what you do. Love yourself. Have some self love. What does not serve you or the world for you to behave as if you are powerless? It is an insult to your Creator, in whose likeness you were created. You have the power to speak to the eye of distress and turn it into ostrich, turn it into success. You have the power to turn the rudder of your ambition to your intended divine purpose. You have the power to command yourself to take responsibility of every circumstance that has transpired. You have the power to direct your will away from procrastination to your desire to take active action. You have the power to shut off the ugly whispers of defeat and tell you to stop working on you, to hang around negative and toxic people. You have the power to choose things to that end. You have the power in your mind to silence every negative thought. You have the power to cut your subscriptions from the bitter words of negative, ugly people. You have the power to transform the face of failures into beauty of massive success. You can do it. You can win. You can be a champion. So that's get your power. You are talented. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You are a light of endless potential. Get your powers back and gather it to yourself. You need it to achieve your goal. Dream greatly, live daringly, speak kind words, and inspire the hearts of others. And in everything that you do, always recognize your power. So that's my opening statement for this video today. Now, I shared with you before something that is transforming the way I think about my success. And I'm reading this book. I'm knocking this book out. I suggest you get this book. This is a powerful book. Recognize your power. I'm gonna read just a little bit from this chapter. That's the chapter. Recognize your power. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harm. Don't feel harm, and you haven't been. This is Marcus Aurelius' quote. Reuben Hurricane Carter, a top contender for the middleweight title, at the height of his boxing career in the mid-1960s, was wrongfully accused of a horrific crime he did not commit, triple homicide. He went on trial and a biased, bogus verdict followed, 3 life sentences. It was a dizzying fall from the heights of success and fame. Carter reported to prison in an expensive tailored suit, wearing a $5,000 diamond ring and a gold watch. And so, waiting in line to be entered into the general inmate population, he asked to speak to someone in charge. Looking the warden in the eye, Carter proceeded to inform him and the guards that he was not giving up the last thing he controlled, himself. In his remarkable declaration, he told them in so many words, I know you had nothing to do with the injustice that brought me to this jail. So I'm willing to stay here until I get out. But I will not, under any circumstance, be treated like a prisoner because I'm not and never will be powerless. Instead of breaking down as many would have done in such a bleak situation, Carter declined to surrender the freedoms that were innately his. His attitude, his beliefs, his choices. Whether they threw him in prison or threw him in solitary confinement for weeks on end, Carter maintained that he still had choices. Choices that could not be taken from him, even though his physical freedom had been taken. Some of us are walking around here free as a bird, and we're doing nothing. There are some of us who are trying to do something, but we're waning in our strength because we don't see it materialize right now the way we want it. I'm going to tell you, the write the vision down, make it plain. Though it tarry, wait for it. Wait for it. 92% of people who set goals don't achieve them. Real talk. 92% of people that set goals don't achieve them. I'm looking at the why in my situation. I'm dismantling the why. Um, that's a sobering statistic, right? But why? Practical wisdom tells us to jot down a list of goals and push ourselves forward. That's a great start, but this is not necessarily lasting or sustainable. After spending, I've spent almost a decade pursuing the goal around the globe. I've been going from cities, states, country. Um, I remember when I was asked to speak at a prison in London, and I was working at a place somewhat like a prison, and I was asked to would I go, and I said yeah. But the thing is, my condition was I want to feel good before I get there, so I want to fly first class. I want one of those chairs that roll out into a bed. I wanted that, so I could be successful when I got there. Excuse me for a second. Got no light. So, after spending a decade pursuing goals around the globe and working closely with hundreds of clients and other institutions and partnering with Prison Fellowship and all these people that I was partnering with, I've seen a common ground among those who consistently meet their big goals. This led me to what I believe is the number one reason why most people fail with their intentions. In fact, it's so subtle that it goes mostly unnoticed. In my experience, the number one reason why most people fail with their goals is because they underestimate the necessary inner change. So here's the thing I'm going to leave you with. I need you to start working on you. I'm working on AP. I'm a work in process. And here's the thing: when I slept in a car, the backseat of an unregistered car on church property with a wife that needed tampons, that needed food, that needed a shower, a place to shower, and so did I. Uh, Going to school on a cell phone and using satellite to charge my phone because I couldn't always find power. Didn't have enough gas to keep starting the car to keep warm at night and all that. It was horrible. But that was the process God used to get me to where I am today. And I've been in a lot of a better place than where I am today and have regressed in financial status, in personal development, and all that. But I have not given up the power that's in me. I make my bed up every morning. That's the first victory I achieve. I make my bed. I make up my bed in the morning. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I say my prayers. I do my devotion. And I wait quietly for God to direct my path. And as He directs my path, if it's to read 4 chapters of a book that He sowed the seed into me to get or purchase, I do that. And because this is the process. God is not going to bless you with the full potential of what He has for you until He develops you to receive it. And this is your boy AP.